Well, welcome to a overcast, overgrown New Hampshire day. And I'm just trying to make my way past the edge of this spot, which is a big old cellar hole. Let me get over there a bit. Well, today all comes down to the conditions. It's actually been lightly raining. It wasn't even forecasted. And it's hunting season and there's hunters everywhere. So I've come over to one of the spots that we've been doing for a long time for a walk around. Plenty of things to be seen and looked at. And it's kind of an interesting layout here. We had these big buildings in the 1800s. Not so much mill, but they produced products here. And then you just step back off a bit and it quickly becomes pretty aggressive. But there's a lot of it I have not walked out in between. But immediately back here there's all kinds of residuals from the old days. So that's it. Simple enough. We're going to walk into corners and areas that I have not before, because beyond this there is a colonial cellar hole out there. I don't know if we'll get there, but we'll walk, we'll swing, we'll look around, we'll enjoy the day. This is one of those spots that classically, very common in New England, through the mid-1900s became, you know, the neighborhood dump spot. And this stuff's been here for a long time. Wow, a ton of tires. So between that and like what I see over there, which is paint cans and all kinds of other cans. That's lighter fluid, actually. You can't swing in here, but you can definitely poke and look around. Woof. Gotta show you something awesome. This wall is awesome. Nothing but awesome. Absolutely massive rocks. Split. It's tight. Yep, there's concrete in there. But I believe that this was... There may have been a building here into the early 1900s. But this thing is massive. And even with all the pictures I've seen of this place standing, I have no idea what this was for and all about. You stand back here, the road's up there, and there's nothing else that even looks like there was a building back here. Who knows, maybe it sat up there, right on the road. Thing is crazy though. Alright, let's go out and away from the dumpage. That's a lot worse back here than I thought. As in thick growback, not improved. Kind of surprising. But there's got to be a gap between this place and the other place that... Well, actually, there is a gap. We're in it. But there's got to be a line of... You know, we should notice when we're transferring from one to the other. Wow, nothingness. That's why we're out here looking. I've done a lot of, you know, exploring out here, just not this section. Oof. Okay, I think I thought I saw wall over there. Maybe. And that's why I thought I saw wall and then didn't see wall. I just came in from over there, spotted that, but it ends right there. I had walked past it. I'm out there going, I know I saw stacked rocks. Well, so that's interesting for me to know. With the farm, the old colonial farm out here, it was never completely squared off. Laying his boundary. I can tell you one thing, because I've never been to this point, we are way, way off, at least from where the house and everything was. I think today's going to be a classic curiosity day with Charlie. Roaming the woods. Well, I guess we'll go that way. Follow the wall and see what it looks like back here. Okay, a little bit later. I got repelled away from the wall by the down trees and everything else. Kind of going into the depths of the square. Look at that. The majority of the root system is above the ground. Pretty cool looking. So I'm going to see if I can make my way to at least some of the living space of where the house was on the farm. Put the coil down, so catch up with you in a bit if I can make it through here. Well, I may have actually made it to the farm. If that is a north-south wall. Wow. Yeah, I just came through, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes of, actually it was more like that. But we are at the edge, so there you go. There's the farm. Well, turn it on, we'll walk around because you never know. So miraculously, I actually found the cellar hole. It's been a couple years, but the grow bag is insane. How quickly it goes to no visibility. I was walking around, I was 50 feet from it, couldn't even tell where I was. Until I started hearing iron. Whoa. See that green? What have we got? An awesome button. Wow, not bad for a return trip after a couple years. Wow, how's your green? Beautiful. Yeah, that's great, because this is one of those early sites in town. One family, they weren't here long, late 1700s. I think we put them probably out of here by 1820-ish. So every little piece found goes towards the collection for the museum for this site, just like all the others, but this one is pretty cool. Oh, that's crazy if that was that one little nail. Apparently so. Wow. Oh, there's a good signal missed before. I am actually quite shocked as to how thick it is in here. I'll show you something after we get this out of the ground. Oh, nice, another button. Wow. And Tomback. Jeez. That's pretty surprising. We did a good job on this place, but let it breathe for a couple of years, right? Beautiful. So I moved away from the cellar hole. This would be the far front yard, not the immediate, but as you can see, it's somewhat clear. Look at this. So the cellar hole is, I don't know, 50 feet in there. Only a few years ago, I was able to walk in all this and swing pretty easily. This is where a lot of the stuff was. Yeah, there was a large scent right up against that big tree there, and just walking to it now is pretty thick. But for just, you know, wandering my way back here today and putting so much time before 2 buttons, I'll take it. Not bad at all. Weak. Oof. Let's get you out of there. $70. So mixed in a pile of rocks is a piece of pewter. Doesn't look like just melted slag. Pretty interesting though. Under all that, about 7 or 8 inches. This isn't one of those places where there's like signals everywhere. There's barely any. So when we hear something, it's exciting. I've moved over to the side yard because it's just so bad near the cellar. A thing. Yeah, definitely a thing. We've seen these before. It's old. Everything out here is old. Either way, things. Pewter. I bet you that's from a spoon. Probably the neck. So, still an artifact. Nice. That was not easy. root-wise, but another button. Wow. I am actually surprised I found anything out here today. Well, what a remarkable sensation today being out here. Like I said, it's been a few years, but coming in from a different angle, seeing out there, which was nothing improved upon, and then getting in here and it's grown over so much, I just felt like I was at a completely different spot. And we found things, which was remarkable. So, it pays to wander, even in your old places. And you know what I say, get out and explore your world.